Not the first time you said that.
Yeah, but the other times we were naked and we were like bent over on his couch.
Hopefully we're not recording.
Queen of the Horse! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings. I think I'm deaf. Jesus Christ. I'm Jerome.
I'm Nick.
And I'm loud.
Today we're at Hess's house with the podcast. So you can probably tell because you all went deaf. God damn. Talking about Game of Thrones, Season 6, Episodes 5 and 6?
7 and 8.
7 and 8.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure about that. I don't even know the titles. But
Broken Man and No One.
I like these episodes, but they weren't as good to me because I know what the next two episodes are.
I'm with you.
And I know those ones are so good. I just want, like, I almost watched the next one, Battle of the Bastards, at the gym yesterday on the treadmill, and then I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't because then I might say something on here or get it mixed up with what we talk about.
Yeah.
So then I didn't, but I really want to watch the next two.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And then we're on to Season 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Pretty nuts, actually.
7 episodes in season 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Did
I
we?
think so. We already looked this up once.
I think you guys said it was 7 episodes and then 6 in the season 8.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Which is 2 months away, basically. A little more than 2 months.
Yeah. But I can't wait to get into that because there's some good shit coming up.
Yeah, for sure. I'm actually more excited for episode 10 than I am 9.
Oh, really?
I like 9. It's
Nine's basically just a big battle.
Yeah. And it's good.
Yeah.
But I want to see what happens in 10.
I'm excited to see Hess's reaction to 10. Because I think that'll be pretty interesting.
It will be interesting.
Okay.
I wish we could watch it with him.
Yeah, kind of. Just to see. Anytime there's something big like that, like, what was your reaction having the Hound come back this new episode?
I think I said, you sneaky fucking bastard. Because I honestly didn't know. I thought it was like a giant that was carrying that log when you, like... He's like walking up, and I'm like, who the fuck is this? And I'm like, oh, it's probably just like some fucking giant. Because I don't know who the fuck Widow Walker was or whatever the guy, the leader of the little...
What's funny is, so that actor...
Brother Ray.
That actor, you know, he's pretty famous, and so it was like a big deal when he was coming on the Game of Thrones.
Was he like in Star Wars or something?
He was in Deadwood on here, and I know him from American Gods.
He's in John Wick.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah. He's like the mob boss guy.
But he like did interviews and he's like, I can't say who, but I'm bringing back one of your favorite characters that you guys think is dead. And so then we were like, oh, it's the Hounds.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? So then everybody knew. So like, it wasn't even a surprise to people watching it. Like,
they're like, oh, this is the episode the Hound's coming back.
Yeah, we all knew that going into it. Like, I even watched our old video from like
That's
2
sad.
years ago, and we were like, oh yeah, we knew the Hound was back.
Yeah.
But
that sucks.
it's still cool he's back. I love the Hound, and he only gets better too as it goes on.
I remember after we did the podcast where Arya leaves him to die. It was probably a couple after that.
I think we did it here.
Maybe. Jerome's like, Hess thinks Hound's dead.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't wait for him to get there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I never even
because
thought about that.
I remember if you watch this during the fight and you're like, I think she won the fight, and you're like, she left him for dead, blah blah blah. Me and Nick were like, oh, did she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a couple little like nods, like we didn't say anything, but as you were talking, we like looked at each other.
That's perfect.
Yeah, we've done that about 100 times too.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
That's expected, at least from me. I expect it. I'm not going to get everything right.
I still think the best is when I said that Alicent Thorne was going to stab Jon Snow in the back.
Yeah, that was funny. Because then he actually did.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I vaguely remember it.
Because you were like, yeah, no, you give that guy, you don't give that guy what he wants, he'll stop messing with you. I'm like, I don't know, that guy's a dick. And then, and you're like, and I go, he might just stab you in the back someday.
Yeah.
And Jerome was like,
that was one of the, I lost
and someone commented on it too.
Yeah. I just try to forget everything.
Yeah.
I just try to remember everything.
Yeah, that you guys say, I just try to fucking forget everything.
That's funny. You want to take us through the episode?
Not really. Let's just talk.
Okay. How's your life going?
It's going pretty good.
How's your ball sack?
Wow.
It's pretty good. It's hot right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Do you want Nick to take a feel and
Nope.
No, it's okay.
Gauge what the temperature is of your nutsack? If you had to guess, what temperature would you say your nutsack is?
I mean, definitely over 100 degrees.
100 degrees.
Well, I mean, your body's 98.6.
Yeah, it's not that.
So
yeah, but aren't your balls supposed to be like? Aren't your balls supposed to be like a specific temperature?
I think you're making shit up now.
That's what they say. It's hot as balls in here. That's like a thing because like balls are a real temperature. I think.
I gotta Google
Here we go.
Hey, ask Google. Hey, Google. Okay, fuck you.
Hey, Google. What temperature is your ball sack supposed to be?
Yeah, that's gonna work.
Here's a summary from the website blogs.scientificamerican.com. Average scrotal temperatures in humans are typically 2.5 to 3 degrees Celsius lower than body temperature.
Lower.
Oh, it is so low.
Yeah.
Wow. Scrotal temperatures. Scrotal temperatures.
I thought that was.
I
like
wish
a
I would.
PG.
I wish I would have known.
That should be the name of this podcast.
You know what?
It's about me to say, what is an average scrotal temperature?
That could be your DJ name.
Scrotal temperatures.
No, just Scrotal.
Scrotal.
I like-
DJ
yeah.
Scrotal.
Yeah.
I like
And then I
that.
could do the slappity slap slap slappity slap slap.
Yeah, or not, or you can just not do that. So now do you want to skip the episode?
Now I want to.
There's
Start
you-
no,
'cause
I
you
wish
said
I
you
would have
wanted to
last
talk,
night.
so
Yeah, I take that
Yeah.
back.
there you go. That's what
That's
you
all
get.
you.
That's what you deserve.
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, you got me. I said no, and you guys, hey, Google. All right, so we had a soft flaccid for the opening.
We did. Did any? Oh, you two don't skip the intro, huh?
Mm-mm.
I always do. So I was at the gym and I was like, okay, it's done pretty soon. Skip. Oh, what the fuck? They're seeing. So I had
Yeah.
like skip back and I was like,
I
God
don't
damn
remember
it!
what the fuck it was at this point.
It was the hound. I
It was
think,
the
wasn't
hound.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, soft flaccid is a cold opening.
Yeah,
Yes.
Hess just
Cold
called
opening.
them a soft flaccid for some reason.
That was awesome, by the way.
Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
I
it
wasn't
does.
on that podcast.
A cold opening. What your dick? It definitely goes flaccid when it's cold.
Yeah, it's a stretch.
Unless you're a White Walker.
Oh, yeah.
Do White Walkers have
They just get raging hard on boners.
the whole time?
Just raging
It's like
boners.
Valerian steel.
Yeah.
I thought Valerian still kills them.
Yeah, but it's
That's
the
if
cops.
they accidentally bump into each other in those lines, they
yeah,
just
they get
shatter.
excited.
Wow. All right.
That's
Yeah.
what they're gonna do. Daenerys is gonna take her top off. They're all gonna get boners, and that's how Game of Thrones ends. That's my
Wow.
theory.
If someone hasn't made like a porn parody of like White Walkers doing stuff, that should be it.
That would be
They all
funny.
just walk
That'd be
around with
hilarious.
raging boners and just keep like
It
disappearing.
just ends. They all crash. Dun, 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 dun.
That would be sweet.
What do you think White Walker semen would look like?
Oh God.
Dust.
Frost.
I'd just be like,
Yeah. Why would you even ask that?
well, I was curious.
Yeah.
Like if
I
a
don't think
white
there's
that's
a
the-
real answer
if a
to
white-
that.
That's the best.
if a
That's the
White
part
Walk-
that scares me.
if a White Walker could ejaculate, what would it look like? Like I'm wondering if, I guess it probably would just be powder or nothing because they. But I guess in the case that they could have semen, maybe they could impregnate somebody.
And obviously they can't because they have to go around and touch babies in the eye.
Yeah, unless that's how they ejaculate
Hmm.
by touching
Could
babies.
be.
Babies in the eye.
All right. So, anyways, cold opening. You got the Hound and Ian McShane as Brother Ray. And in that opening, Brother Ray says, "There's a reason that the Hound's still alive." He goes, "There's a reason you're still here."
Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't he say it's
He
because
hit on that a couple times. I
I'm
believe.
like,
Yeah.
he
And
just,
so did the other guys.
Yeah.
he just said he's tough to kill. Like the Hound doesn't believe any of that.
Yeah. No. He's like, I'm big and tough to kill,
Yeah.
and I'm a tough bastard or something like that.
And then he referenced 2 girls or something like
Yeah,
that.
I like that when he's like, it must have took a big guy to take you down. He's like a woman.
Yeah.
And the guy's
2.
like, yeah, and he's like, wow. I like that
Yeah.
scene.
Thought that was pretty cool.
In my memory, I remember this episode only being about the Hound. Which, I mean, a lot of it was like the opening and the ending, but like,
But the whole other 40 minutes wasn't.
yeah.
That was my memory too.
I remembered it being just about him. So I was like, oh, this is going to be like a weird episode. Like, I was going to tell you it's going to be hard to take notes. Like, it's just about him. But it really wasn't.
That's easier to take notes. It's like, all right, let's talk about the Hound for an hour.
Yeah.
I guess that's true, yeah.
Yeah, that was my memory too. And then the funny thing is all the shit that happened in the middle. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember all this. But it has to.
Oh, yeah, like
it has to
as
like
it happened.
kickstart or
Yeah, because
something.
this episode they go meet that little girl, right? Arya and Jon Snow and all that. They go talk to her to get her army.
Sansa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I said Arya. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love her.
Yeah. Lyanna Mormont.
Yeah.
Can't talk.
Yeah.
Lanimore Mile.
Jeez.
He's from the South, everybody.
I was trying to say
It's
Lyanna.
King. Nick King.
Liana and then Mormont.
Lanimore Mile.
I got Jerome making fun of the way I talk.
Southern
Yeah, that's how you know
fucking
you
drawl.
fucked up.
Yeah. What did you say at the gas station on the way here?
I don't recall.
Oh, yeah. We're like turning in, and he's like, blah, 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 blah. And I go, I have no idea what you said.
That's not what
And
I
he's
said.
like, no, you heard me. I don't know what
He
you
always
fucking
tries
said.
to play this game where I'll say something and maybe I'll say it a little too fast.
Right.
And then he'll be like, I have no idea what you just said. But then he'll say like 3 out of the 4 words I said, and then he doesn't have like the context clues to put it together.
Interesting. Sometimes your brain just tells you like, what? And then like, as you're saying it back, you're like, oh yeah, okay, I know.
No, you know what I do? So, like, what he said was, this is kind of letting my little secret out, but something about my shirt being in his pile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he likes his shirt, so what he was getting at is that, like, Angela put the shirt in my pile, but then he took it and put it in his pile, but he put it back. Something to that effect.
Yeah.
I understood that, but I have no idea what he really said.
Right.
So I just said, what? And then he gets flustered when you say what.
Yeah,
so then he just,
and then I start
for like 5 minutes, he's like that. It's like a roller coaster or something.
you know what's more annoying than that is I'm like, I'll be saying something and then he really won't listen to me. I'll go, you never fucking listen to me. And he'll go, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that bugs the shit out of
I
me.
love doing that to you.
Yeah, no, it's so annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyways, go on.
That's called reaction porn.
Okay, so the sparrow talks to Marjorie.
Can he just go away already?
I hate him
Jesus
too. I went for a walk yesterday. I walked by like the Walgreens and there was the Red Box. I was like, oh, what's in Red Box? And a fucking movie with him on the cover.
yeah.
Haven't you noticed that last night? She was flipping through like I don't know, the Apple TV thing. And she's like,
yeah.
oh, you know who that is, right? And I'm like, fucking no idea. It looks like a bum. She's like, oh, that's the High Septon. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he looks
I
pretty creepy.
I took a picture of it and sent it to him.
He's got a big old beard and
Yeah.
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 And it's with Glenn Close, right?
I couldn't tell you.
Do you
it's
think
like
it-
called The Box or something? I don't remember.
Do you think there's anybody that's a fan of him? Like likes him on the show and stuff like that?
He was in wasn't he in that Taboo?
Well, no, I'm not talking about the actor. I mean the character.
Oh no.
Do you think
no.
do you don't think there's anybody that's a fan of that character?
Like they're rooting for him?
Yeah, like they're like, yeah, fucking take down Cersei, hang out with Tom and like all this shit. Like they love it.
You know what? And then we're all done. We're gonna pray.
Yeah.
No.
You don't think there's anybody like that?
No.
I'd be curious. If you are a fan of him, you probably aren't watching this, but if you are,
You
comment
never
down
know.
below.
Are you looking it up?
Yeah, I was going to try to see what the name of that fucking movie is.
Oh, I have the picture. He sent it to me right here.
Oh, well, let's check that out.
All right, so he talks to Marjorie, and he's like, hey, how come you're not banging Tom?
It's called The Wife.
Oh, yeah, that's right, the wife.
And there's Glenn Close.
He is like, yeah.
Yeah, you should be banging.
Tom had mentioned to me that you guys aren't banging.
Yeah.
Why is that? And she just doesn't seem
That's, like,
into it
creepy.
anymore.
Yeah, but it's kind of like their duty.
Yeah, it just to me it made it seem like Tom's like he's like doing his little confession. He's like, yeah, and by the way, she won't even fuck me anymore.
Well, I mean, they both have Tommen, like, wrapped around their fingers.
Yeah.
And then he says, oh, and by the way, we're coming after Grandma next. Not in so many words, but
basically.
basically.
Yeah, pretty much like, yeah.
Yeah, so then she goes and
Need
talks.
to lead her down the right road.
Which this next scene goes in. We talked about last week. U.S. Hess. You're like, do you think she's faking or do you think she's literally brainwashed?
Yeah.
And
This-
this
this-
shows that she's
This
faking.
scene answered
Yeah.
that she's faking it.
She hands her the rose
Yeah.
note. And she tells her to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, what's the rose symbolize? Anything? Or?
That's their family.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's their elephant.
That's their elephant. That's their dildo.
So yeah. So like if I ever need to like tell you to leave, I just need to draw you a picture of an elephant and like sneak it to you, or
Well, if I think you're brainwashed and lost your family.
I got
way.
you.
Yeah.
I got you. So I'm just like, oh, I'm really not. Here's a picture of an elephant, but you need to leave.
What would I
Yeah,
draw you if
I'm
I was like
gravy.
trying to tell you I'm
Definitely a
I'm
dildo.
sane? But wouldn't it just look like? How would you defer this between a dildo and a penis?
Well,
If I'm drawing it.
dildo won't have the. Well, it just depends. I'm picturing in my head like a vibrator with a little thing on the bottom.
Oh, so I have to like draw that.
Almost like a
maybe,
missile?
Maybe right at like batteries here. Just
No
so you know-
balls.
Okay. I'll have to remember that if I ever almost go crazy.
Too
And
late.
someone's trying to brainwash me.
I don't know if anyone's trying to brainwash you, but. What? And then Cersei comes to see Elena. That was pretty cool.
It was pretty funny.
I like that.
I gotta get a kick out of it.
She just called her out on all her bullshit.
She literally said, "I wonder if you're the worst person I've ever met."
Yeah, she's like,
Yeah.
it's hard to forget when
I'm
you get
old.
this old.
Yeah. And then, Cersei says something, and she said that.
Oh, she tells her like you're leaving your child or whatever.
Yeah, but then she says something, and then she says that the only joy I can find in all this misery is that, that you're not happy, basically. Right. I forget what she said exactly, but I like that she just doesn't want... So she's like, oh, no, we got to fight together, and da-da-da. And she's like, no, I'm getting the fuck out of here. You're a fucking bitch, and I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. Little does she know that she killed Joffrey. Or she wouldn't be asking her for help.
No, absolutely not.
Although, and then she's like, yeah, I got your, family arrested. Well, I killed your son.
Yep.
Yeah. She should have said that.
Sometimes I forget that she's the one that did it.
Like,
as things go on, I often forget that. Then every once in a while, her and Littlefinger will get together and be like, hey, remember when we killed the king? You're like, oh, yeah, now I remember.
That's so funny. And so Jon asks the wildlings for help before, he goes to ask, the other houses.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And they're like, no, we're not fighting for you.
Yeah, and then, I always forget his name.
Tormund.
Yeah, he comes out and he's like, he fucking died for you guys.
He went up on a cross.
He literally got stabbed by a bunch of people, got brought back to life for you guys, and they're like, fine.
I still think they should have some sort of Easter for him.
Why?
No one needs to have Easter for Jon Snow.
Why did the giant just go Snow?
That was his way of saying, I'm going to fight for him.
Oh.
Yeah,
and then
I'll be with him.
Yeah, because I'm like, what was that?
He's saying, I'm with you, pal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, if you were going about it, I'd go, Hess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go far.
Now I know what that means. I was like, if you didn't tell me that, I'd be like, what?
Because he's the last giant, right?
I think so. Unless another one.
If he would have said it in his own
sneaks
language, it would have sounded different.
No, he'd be like, go, go, bo, bo, ha. And they're like, oh, what does that mean? And the other guys to walk up, be like, that means no.
Oh.
Yeah.
He made that entirely up.
Yeah.
No, I know giant.
I would have never guessed.
Watch, quiz me on anything. I'll tell you what it means in giant.
No, I'm not falling for that.
Penis. Cock. Cock in my mouth.
I'll put a cock in
I want to see cock. Can we talk about cock?
I'm taking all that out of context.
Especially the cock in my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
for you. That's what I was mimicking you.
I'm taking Hess cock in my mouth.
Those were your...
I meant I'm taking Hess saying cock in my mouth and making that my text tone. Not I'm taking Hess's cock in my mouth.
A lot of text tones
You
lately.
literally just said that twice. Maybe I should edit this one.
Maybe you should edit this one. Give me a break.
Give me a break.
See what a Nick Random Ramblings looks like.
You guys have any
Pretty
Kit
boy.
Kats?
Do we have any
We
Kit
could have
Kats?
buy you one. I said it was at the gas station.
Oh, that's all good. I was pooping.
Yeah, I know. I showed Jerome the text.
Yeah, we're in the middle of the gas station, and he texts Hess because we didn't see his truck. We're like, are you home? And he's like, yeah. And currently pooping.
Yeah.
With
I
the
was.
shit emoji.
Yeah, we're like, okay,
Yeah.
well, I didn't need to know that.
I could have got up and snapped a pic for you.
Oh, my God. No, not back on the poop pictures.
That'd be kind of cool.
No,
At JM, not to me.
Right.
I think you guys should start a podcast where you guys FaceTime each other and poop together and do a 5-minute podcast.
He
Just
gets up too early
just
sometimes.
pooping it. What
I close
does
all
he
next
only
week.
poop in the morning?
Well, you poop in the morning,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I don't poop in the morning.
That's because you don't get up in the morning.
I poop in the late afternoon, maybe after the gym
Really?
at night. I poop once a day.
What is it? What was that?
That was
Just a random
That's
squeak?
my feet on the stool.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a dog just randomly squeaking her toy every 2 minutes or something.
No, it was.
No, it was him.
No, it's me.
Oh,
on
why
It
the
was him
stool.
doing the stool, the
Yeah.
little
You're doing the
the
stool.
little
the foot bar.
foot
You
bar.
doing
yeah.
it well?
I'm doing it and doing it and doing it. Wow.
It's on it.
Should we keep going or are you
I
going?
think maybe.
I'm waiting for
Keep
you.
that.
You're the note bearer. I was going to tell you make Hess do it this podcast.
I'm the note bearer?
Yeah.
Is that like the ring bearer?
Yeah, but you're for notes.
You're the note bearer.
Can you imagine if Hess was reading your notes for this?
No, because I probably spell shit wrong.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
last podcast, you literally said, we're only on my second note. And then you're like, where are we? And you fucking lost where you were
And
on
then
that.
you're like, what did I write?
Well, because it didn't make any sense.
Yeah, sometimes I do that for Flash. I'm
Yeah.
like, because I'll spell, cause I'm typing quick and I'll be like, oh, that's what I mean.
Well, that's like I was listening to a podcast yesterday. It's on a movie that I'd never seen before, Proof of Life. And I guess it's made up in a made up country is where it takes place,
Like Shingabak?
basically.
Yeah.
But it was like, I forget what it was even called, but Bill Simmons wrote down Tecate. And he's like, what's it called? I know I wrote down Tecate. And I got the giggles because I've done that, it's just-
Absolutely.
but, all right, so Jamie and Bronn arrive at River Run.
Yeah. He almost tells Bronn again here that the Lannisters pays his debts, and doesn't he tell him to fuck off?
Yeah, he's like, don't fucking say it.
Yeah.
Ever.
I
Shut
saw
the
there's a
fuck up.
huge theory because he always and always and always
Yeah,
telling
they always say it.
telling
Tyrion
Bronn
usually says
that,
it,
and he hasn't paid him yet.
Yeah.
That in the end, Bronn's just gonna kill him. which I don't see that happening. But like, it's just gonna kill him for not giving the money. So there's like a whole like Reddit thread about that.
And that's just people talking, don't you think? I mean,
yeah,
'cause, like,
I don't see that happening in a million years.
No. Yeah, because Tyrion did pay his debts. Tyrion was paying him.
Yeah,
Jamie hasn't paid him yet.
Right.
At least we haven't seen him pay him.
yeah.
And he keeps bitching about it. So he was literally going to marry that girl and get a castle, and he brought him away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
Better hook him up.
They arrive at River Run. They're gonna try to take over the castle.
Yeah.
That the Blackfish has.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So-
they have the guy.
Is this
from
the first time we've seen Blackfish? Or have we seen him before?
No, he's at the Red Wedding.
Okay.
But he stepped.
I couldn't remember.
He stepped out to take a piss. That's why he didn't get killed.
Mm.
And then he slipped away. And they're like, "Oh, we don't have to worry about him. He's an old guy." And then he took the castle back. So.
Yeah.
A lot of people feel that he didn't get his just due because he's supposed to be a badass, and then we see what happens to him. In
Yeah,
this
he
one.
didn't really do anything.
Yeah,
Like in the
I
books,
mean,
is he a badass?
it's all talk, though. You know what I mean?
Oh.
It's like
So
what,
he's just
what
like
he
one of those
did,
guys that like back in the day he
Yeah.
was fighting
Back
dudes
in
and
the
blowing
day.
bitches.
basically. He does get Brienne out of there.
Yeah,
Although
Toth.
I had a feeling she'd have been all right on her own, maybe. But
yeah.
Because they were leaving.
so the Freys have Edmure. Who
Yeah.
got married. He's the guy that got married at the Red Wedding.
Yeah.
He was all
Um,
happy about it too. Then
Yeah, he's pretty thrilled. He's not
Mhm.
so happy now. And
Yeah, he's the one that got like he thought it was gonna be some ugly bitch, and she was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
yeah.
they're like,
Hasn't-
"Let's go bang," and then you're gonna get fucking locked up.
Yeah.
now they have a baby that he's never seen. And
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought I know it's supposed to be like a fucking messed up scene, but when Jamie's like talking to him and all this stuff, and he's like, "I'll fucking catapult your baby over there," like that's so
Yeah.
fucked up and funny
I
as
know.
hell.
Yeah, he was not too happy about that.
No.
Like
Jamie did not seem like he was just like, yeah, I'm not kidding.
yeah.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
Part of me was like, oh, I would kind of like to see Jamie try to catapult a baby into a castle.
Could you imagine how much shit they'd get for that?
I know.
It's like, "Nyeh."
That would be funny.
Yeah.
Maybe they could catapult it into the air right as Daenerys is showing up, and the dragon can catch it and keep flying.
And then
But in its mouth, yeah.
And then at the end of the show, they just show it in like a dragon's like den,
Yeah.
and it's turning into a dragon because it got dragon.
Oh, it's like a
stone.
dragon baby.
now
Yeah.
you guys are just making shit up.
Oh,
It was-
we could, we
That's gonna be the next.
I liked it better when it's just going to the side of the castle.
That's the next spinoff,
Yeah.
Dragon Baby,
Dragon.
a Game of Thrones story.
Yeah, and it's what is it? The skin disease.
Grayscale.
It's not called grayscale anymore. It's called dragonstone, and she starts growing scales on her arms, and then like pokey things out of her back.
But can she breathe fire too?
Eventually.
Okay.
has
Wow,
to
I
learn,
like
though.
this.
She has
Yeah.
to learn how to breathe fire.
Mm-hmm.
Does she grow wings?
Just eat a
And she
habanero.
can
That shit works.
Fly?
Absolutely.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Does
Okay,
she have a
can you
normal,
stop?
a normal human vagina or like a dragon just normal like butthole?
It's a hybrid.
Oh, okay.
She
That's it.
poops and pees out of the same hole.
Wow.
It's a vagina hole.
A vagina boho.
A Virginia boohoo. You have to say it just like that too.
All right. Anyways, the Fries have Edmure.
Moving
The,
on.
the fries too? McDonald's
Fries.
or
Did I say fries?
yeah?
Phrase.
Wendy's fries?
So do you like it when they're like, "Hey, if you don't give us castle, we're gonna hang him"?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
"I
he's
don't
like-
give a
he's like,
fuck.
"Yeah,
Go
do
for
it."
He's, "I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck."
Yeah. So then they get him down and put a knife to his throat. and
All
he's
right,
like,
now we're gonna cut his throat. All right, cut his throat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're fucking
Like it's
stupid.
gonna change.
They're all stupid.
Yeah, they are.
I mean,
It shows.
yeah, because Jamie and Bron just walk.
I like
up
yeah,
on
they
him.
should have been like, hey, what the hell? And he's like, well, you just let my entire army sneak up on you guys. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
8,000 men just snuck up on you.
They even, but what's funny is even with, like, they eventually see her, but even when Brienne shows up, she kind of sneaks up on them too. Like, she's up on the hill watching them for a little while, and
Yeah.
then they show up.
Yeah.
So, like, no one's really keeping an eye on things there.
No, they're just like looking forward.
Yeah.
You know, like dumbasses, because they think they have everything.
Mm-hmm.
So this is when Jon and Davos and Sansa arrive at Bear Island and meet Lady Mormont.
Oh, yeah, I really like her.
She's awesome.
Yeah, the little
Little girl.
sassy ass kid.
Mm-hmm.
Now we remember
Where's that? Black Bear, right? Or something like that? Or
Bear Island.
Bear Island.
Yeah. So this is Jorah's
Niece?
niece,
Something like that?
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some relation to Jorah.
Jorah.
Do you remember Stannis was asking for help and was reading her letter, and
Yeah, and she said like she's with the Starks. Like, we talked about her then, how she was cool when we see her.
Yeah, she told us that when they were there.
yeah.
Yeah. I liked her.
But this is the first time we've seen her.
She has, it's all, and she's like, no,
funny.
all of them, and give them all this sass, and
Yeah.
she's like, I'll give you 64 men.
62.
62 men.
Yeah, 62.
And they're like,
Oh.
okay.
Okay. Well, it's funny because like Davos, he had a good relationship with Stannis' daughter, and then he steps in and like he like just I guess knows how to talk to kids, I guess, or younger
talk
people.
to kids and just good at talking to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the other two weren't getting anywhere.
Well, and she still has to ask her like advisors or whatever.
Well, that's what you
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're Joffrey.
Right. Yeah. Then you're like, what should I do? Okay, I'm gonna go cut off his head.
Yeah,
now.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, 62 men. So now we're gonna fight.
I mean, hey, well, anything helps.
Yeah.
It's like if you're homeless, I don't care if you give me a penny or a quarter.
I think I can rather have.
I mean, obviously, I'd rather have a quarter, but if you're gonna give me fucking a penny, then cool. Hey, it's something.
That's true. Only 99 more of those fuckers. You got yourself $1.
Yeah.
And then you can go fight somebody, and
That's what you should do, a Pleeka video where you dress up as a homeless person
I've thought about
and
that.
hide your camera somewhere. That would be fucking hilarious.
I wonder.
Like, don't shower for like 2 weeks.
I wonder if anybody would even do anything.
What do you mean?
Like, if like,
Could you get in trouble for that?
I don't know. I feel like if you kept the money, maybe.
But what are you
If
gonna
you
do? Find or like you like donate it to a charity or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be the only way it'd be okay.
That'd be
I
kind of
think.
cool.
That would be interesting.
We could donate to Hess Without Borders.
There you go.
I'll just as a homeless person. I'll come over here and like shit on his car.
Wow.
He'll chase me. Hey, get out! And, oh, it's just Jerome.
Let's not do that.
You went from asking for money to shitting on Hess's car.
Yeah.
Yeah, just start fucking. He's like, this homeless guy keeps fucking with me.
Wow.
He mentions it every podcast as the story builds
See,
up.
like the thing is, like you could.
This is way too far to drive.
What?
Sorry.
I'm homeless. I'll
too
walk.
Way too far to drive.
That's
just
a
to have you
long
shit.
walk. No, but like
I'll need something to do all day.
obviously the camera's like good for like an hour, so you can
Mhm.
just do like hour blocks.
Mm-hmm.
How long does it take to charge?
But not that
What's he
long.
gonna charge it? His asshole?
No, but like you would swing by, pick him up, go home, let
Oh.
him like poop or eat some food,
I think you're giving me way too much credit.
charge it,
Yeah, if
and
I,
then go
if
to
I had
another spot, and then you got another hour or so.
Oh, you're for donations, not to come poop on your car.
No, he's not gonna shit on my car.
Oh, I got you.
I thought we were still doing
I
that.
thought we were talking about shitting on your car.
No, absolutely not. But yeah, I mean, I think I think it'd be interesting. It's kind of like they have videos like that,
Like a
where-
social experiment.
Yeah, like a social experiment. I was searching for that. Yeah.
I bet you $1,000 that Jerome would get beat up and his money taken by some other homeless person.
I was gonna say beat up and raped.
No, that's your wish.
Oh, my bad. I get those confused sometimes.
Yeah.
Reality, my wishes. My bad.
You
Yeah.
get 3 wishes: beat up and rape. I'm gonna save that third one.
Yeah.
Raped again.
Yeah.
for a rainy
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
That's a bad word. Raped.
It's bad.
It is.
Well, it's
Yeah.
not bad if I'm wishing for it.
That's
It's
true.
only bad if it happens to someone that
Can't
doesn't
rape
want
the
it.
willing.
Yeah.
No, if I'm wishing for it though, it's gonna make me unwilling until the end when the guy comes, and then I'll be like, "Oh, I did want this." The second he comes, I'll
God.
remember. But until then, I'm like, "No," and then I remember.
You know that times that I tell you take it too far.
Well, you
That
guys
was-
brought
that
up.
was it.
Oh no, I
Yeah,
did. I
that
brought
was
up the
it.
rip originally. I guess.
You're not texting during our podcast, are you?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, just checking.
You could just continue. You could get off the subject.
Oh, off the rape subject?
Yeah.
Okay. So the Blackfish and Jamie treat.
Oh, it's a meeting.
Yeah, that's what they call it, treat.
I thought
They were like,
I thought
"Trick."
they
He's
ate like
like,
Rice Krispie treats up there or something.
That's good.
No, so he walks down and he's like, "Oh yeah, fuck you."
Yep. Pretty much.
Basically.
Yeah, basically, I came down here to size you up, and I didn't like what I saw. Your dick is not as big as I remember it being, Jamie. And then goes back inside.
I like him. He's like, Jamie's always like, "I give you my word," and everyone's like, "You killed the king. No one fucking wants your word."
No, your word's worth
Yeah.
nothing.
And then
Did you watch the
Except
podcast?
with Brienne of Tarth.
Because we mentioned we saw someone sit on the throne. It was Jamie.
Yeah.
It was Jamie.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it's after he killed the king.
It was not Walter Gray.
Yeah.
Frey. But I know I said Gray.
I was
Oh.
gonna say, is he
You
correcting you on
corrected
his,
me.
Yeah.
on his fuck up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
Thanks.
Anytime.
And he's like correcting me. Thanks.
Any fucking time.
What the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, what I was gonna say is that Jamie, it's in these couple episodes he does it. Like, take my word, and they're like, "I'm not giving you. You don't."
Only Brienne is the one who like.
Yeah, but
she
then
vouches for him.
every time that they tell him his word's full of shit, I feel bad for him.
For Jamie, yeah, dude, I always feel bad for Jamie.
Yeah, I wish he would just kill Cersei and get it over with.
Yeah.
That's not a spoiler because I don't know what happens.
Can I tell Hess because
Good.
I don't think we see her again
Oh my
until
God.
I thought of the theory. My theory about Arya was, like, I guess could still potentially happen. But remember we did that video.
No, let's wait until episode 2 of season 7.
Really?
Yeah.
Because like she.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's wait. Yeah, let's
Okay.
wait.
Because we don't even know what happened to her. She might die in a boat crash.
Well, I don't think she's in the rest of the season.
That sucks for Hess. He has to wait.
Okay. Well, I had a cool theory, and then the rest of the internet thought of it too later on. But we were watching,
You had it first.
and I swear to God, I did.
Oh, that's
Because
awesome.
we were watching the episode, and like it was like 2 minutes into the new season of Game of Thrones, and I said it to him, and he's like, "Oh fuck, you might be right."
Yeah.
And then we did a video on it. The video got a ton of views, and then
Although now I don't think he's right.
and then I might not be right now, but it could still potentially happen.
Logistics are coming into effect.
Yeah,
Mm.
but that
Don't you
season,
hate that?
we were the whole time that season we were like, "Oh, I can't wait," because it seems so likely to happen that we're like, "I
Right.
can't wait for this to happen."
Well, maybe I'll come up with the same fucking theory.
That'd be pretty funny. But it was
You
it was
kind
pretty
of have
cool.
to do it pretty soon.
I mean,
I don't even know what we're referencing.
He
so.
had
Is it about
Oh, no,
Cersei?
it's about
Cersei.
it's about Cersei and Jaime. I had a theory about them, but I thought of it
Oh.
the first episode of season
They
7.
fucking have another child? No.
Maybe.
No.
You never know.
And it's Arya.
Oh my god!
Nothing beats my True
They
Detective
probably-
season 1 theory.
What? That it was the guy in the fucking lawnmower? That wasn't a theory. You knew it was him.
I didn't know.
Hey, oh, that's the killer. And I was like, oh, fuck you. Okay, I guess I'm done watching it.
Did he get this season's right? Because you said you would never watch it with him again if he got it right.
It's not who it was in that article.
I didn't.
I
didn't
mean,
read
we
it.
don't know that, but I don't think it is.
I eventually want to watch it.
That was his original
but-
guess. But I think the person he said it was in our most recent video, I think that is maybe it.
Is this Ali guy? Is he related to Muhammad Ali?
That's the second time Hess has asked that on this podcast.
I have.
This season of Game of Thrones.
Are you
it's the second
kidding?
time
Why'd you
he's
ask Google?
I asked. What? I don't know what was his name. Somali Ali.
Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala.
Mahershala.
It's Mahershala.
Is he fucking related? It's an easy answer. Yes or no.
I mean, I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
Oh, okay.
You're the
all
only
right.
one that's ever asked, and you've asked
Hey,
twice. We
hey,
said we
Google.
said no last time. You didn't trust us.
Why is it not listening to
It's
me?
listening. Now it's
What?
Is Mahershala? Is Mahershala?
It's not listening
I
anymore.
can't.
Hey Google. Is Mahershala Ali related to Muhammad Ali?
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help with that.
You could just use your phone.
Yeah.
Fucking goggle.
Okay, Hess is gonna Google it. You can go on with the episode.
Mahersh.
Okay, so after they talk to Lady Mormont, they go to the Glovers, and they're not quite as
The Donald Glovers,
yeah. And they're like,
and he comes out. It's childish, Gambino.
they're not quite as enthused to help.
No, yeah.
He's like, I lost my everybody. And
Doesn't
blah,
he
blah."
ask her? He's like, "Are you a Stark or a?"
No, that was her
Bolton.
that asked.
Oh, it was.
Yeah,
Okay, I didn't know one of them did because
He-
I'm losing count now or whatever.
she said, "Are you a Lannister or a Bolton or a Stark?" Which is actually pretty fucking funny.
Yeah. When she said that, I was like, "Oh yeah, she's married to Tyrion."
Yeah,
Forgot about all that.
she's a two-timing bitch.
2-timing, not 3-timing.
Well, not yet.
Yeah. She
Yeah, I don't think it is. There's a lot of reading, and I don't really have a lot of time to do that.
I'm pretty sure he isn't.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Especially since Muhammad Ali's name is Cassius Clay, and then
Isn't Muhammad Ali not his real name?
well, it's his real name now, but he was Cassius Clay.
Yeah,
so
it was Cassius Clay before.
Maybe this
yeah.
guy's name is
He
Mahershala Clay.
I mean, he could be Mahershala Clay.
You never know.
It may be.
Although you did ask us last time, and we did say no. So I don't know if you didn't trust
Well,
us.
he
Maybe you should go look it up on your own
it's
time.
like I said, I try to forget everything you guys say because I don't want to.
That's not true because you try to
know.
forget everything everyone says.
Yeah.
I
This
mean-
might be.
This might be.
Um,
What do you think would be the name of Hess's autobiography?
I try to forget everything you guys say.
And the book's just empty.
Yeah. If I could get
It's
people
like
to
4
buy
pages.
that's fucking genius.
That
If I could get it on Oprah's book list, killer.
I
It would be a quick read.
Quick read.
I think-
I'd make it a good price.
yeah.
Do a book report on it.
Need
He
the
doesn't. He doesn't care if
masses.
you pay a penny for his book,
No.
a quarter.
Because apparently quarter
Anything
penny,
helps.
Same thing.
I mean, it does in the long haul.
Yeah, I don't know about that. How
I'm
much does
just
it cost to
saying.
make a book?
I don't know. I wouldn't pay for it. It would be
You-
such a good
it would
book
be
that people would be like, "Hey,
They would take it out of the profits though.
yeah, I know,
Yeah.
that's okay."
And if you're only selling it for a penny,
I mean, they'll get their money eventually.
Yeah, by the year 2077, they'll have all their money back.
They got it back though, right?
I guess that's true.
Wow. You're on the road to success.
That's right. We're almost done with episode 1.
Almost.
I think so.
If you guys would shut the fuck up.
Mahershala.
You know, I think it's all Nick getting this.
I think
topic.
it's all
Probably.
Yara and Theon go to a whorehouse. That sounds like a joke. doesn't it?
So Yara and Theon walking to a whorehouse.
So she bullies him into drinking.
Did it bother any of you two, you guys, how he drank the beer?
A little bit.
He was like chewing it like his fucking mashed potatoes in there.
It was probably.
She's like, drink, and he's like,
Yeah, it was.
and then he stopped, and then she's like, drink again. He's like, it was fucking weird.
It was a little weird. Well, plus he's like, I don't want to drink. Drink it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then,
she was
and then get
pretty-
to
And then he's
Theon
like, get a
again.
boner, and he's like, that one I really can't do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she took a little jab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She took a lot, and she's, I need the Theon that whatever. I forget what she said. Something stupid.
I need the Theon that would fuck whores.
Yeah, and fucking do shit and help me. And
I
blah,
need the
blah,
Theon
blah.
that would let his own sister grab his cock on a horse.
Yeah, and, well, too bad. You got the Theon that's a little scared mouse and doesn't want to touch anything.
Yeah.
And doesn't want to be in a whorehouse and doesn't want to drink beers. Leave me alone.
He doesn't want to eat mashed potatoes out of a cup either.
It probably was chewy beer.
When you slammed it down, though, I saw water go boop, and
No,
then going
but
down
it
the
I
side.
mean, there could be fucking liquid in it. You could
Yeah,
have
it's-
runny ass mashed taters.
I guess, yeah. It was just, that was so weird. I don't know why they would have mashed potatoes in his
I
cup.
just
Maybe-
wanted to point out that she's bullying him.
I just want to point out
Yeah.
that he doesn't know how to drink.
So then they're gonna make a pact with Daenerys and live happily ever after.
Yeah, do you see that happening?
No.
Yeah, they're gonna take over the Iron Isles and
It makes complete sense, but I didn't see it or think of it. I don't know.
I don't
I don't know if she'll buy it.
I wouldn't
but-
buy it if I was her, but I
wouldn't either.
don't know if she will or not. So then Sansa and Jon kind of get into it. Jon says they need to go fight Ramsay, and Sansa says they need more men.
I
And
haven't seen Ramsay in a while.
You will next time.
No, I know
Yeah.
we will, but yeah, we haven't seen him in a
He's
couple
one of
few
the
episodes.
stars of the next episode.
Oh.
And she sends a raven too.
Horncock.
Yeah, Horncock. He's a new
Horncock.
character that just
It's
showed up
next to
again.
Horn Hill,
Mm-hmm.
right on the edge.
Right?
Who did she send the raven to?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
All right,
no thanks.
bend over. We had a new podcast segment. How far can we stick it
Bending
in?
over with this.
How far can we stick it in Hess?
She's got... Okay, who are we talking
She's
about?
got
Sansa. Who-
Sansa.
She wrote that letter.
Yeah.
She stamped it,
Yeah.
And who's she sending?
and then
it
who'd
to?
she send it off
Who's
to?
she asking for help? Who has men? Who's her little pal?
Who's my little pal?
Who's
Not your little
who's
pal.
her little pal? Little pal.
Oh, Littlefinger?
Yes.
I was like,
Who
what?
else would she be writing a letter to? Tyrion?
Fuck if I know.
Oh, we're trying to help you out
Maybe,
here.
maybe it would have helped if we said, "Who's her litty pal?"
Yeah. Liddy Litter.
Litty litter.
To be fair, they don't show you where it's going.
Right.
But
When we watched this originally, he paused and he's like,
Didn't-
he trying to read the letter and stuff. We couldn't tell.
See, I was thinking at some other point in either this episode or the next episode, I think it's, man, I don't know. Somebody says, "Oh, fetch the maester. I'm gonna get a raven off."
Oh, Brienne says that. Send a letter. Send
Yeah.
a raven
Sansa.
to Sansa saying I
Yeah.
failed.
Yeah, that's what, for whatever reason, I was thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm like, fuck. I'm like, who? Yeah, just dumb.
okay, we can accept that. But also, like, she's saying, "Hey, Littlefinger, can you help me?" Meanwhile, she
Hey,
told him to
Littlefinger,
fuck
why
off
don't you
last
get
time.
in there?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a good idea on her part. I get it. She's trying to get help for Johnny and
And herself.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let her fool you.
No, yeah, absolutely. She's a. I don't know. I don't know where she's gonna go. She might be a bad egg after all.
It's hard. Can't really answer.
Yeah, and that's okay. I wasn't asking. I was just spitballing. You know,
But-
just brainstorming.
But I mean, they do need the men.
Yeah.
So,
Would you fight for the Starks?
Yeah.
I think I'd be too afraid. Honestly, do you think you could do a sword fight?
I mean, he does every weekend.
Well, not with me.
No.
I wouldn't want to. I mean,
You'd be an
obviously,
archer.
I wouldn't want to be an archer.
Because I just feel like a sword stat. I'd rather just get like shot. Like
You
I
have
could do
guns.
I could do a blop blop fight, but I couldn't do a
Wait,
Blop,
what?
blop. blop. You know?
What kind of gun do you have? A squirt gun?
Yeah.
Wow, full of like May chop and mayo chop,
Mayo chop.
tequila and What was that green shit?
That was ketchup.
That's
Oh my
fucking
God.
green ketchup.
Yeah, all over
In my
Nick.
fucking ear.
That
Yeah,
shit was
that was-
like, why'd you
that
wear
was
that
dope.
sweater, by the way?
I was already wearing it.
Yeah.
I didn't know he
Well,
was
what's funny
shoot
is
shit
they
my-
said, "Oh, you should change your clothes, Nick," and I was like, "No."
That's the
Leave your
first thing
clothes
that
on.
Abby said she's like, why did he wear his good Rams?
The funny thing is, I have two of those
Outfit.
shirts because I got two for Christmas one year.
Oh.
So like, I was like, whatever. If it gets ruined, I'll just wear the other one. But
Yeah, little did you know I was gonna pour vinegar on you.
there's more the vinegar and the vodka in the eyes that like I
Mm.
could care less about the ketchup at
Yeah,
that
and,
point.
and there's some
Oh,
there's
yeah.
some vodka in your eye.
I said
Yeah.
vinegar and vodka. Didn't
Oh, I didn't hear vodka. And then you ate a habanero as well. How'd that taste?
That was a little hot.
A little.
Yeah, I threw those. You know, they kept them. The habaneros.
Yeah.
Or I thought, you know what, you want to throw them away.
They're like they threw them.
Oh,
in
you
the
should have
fridge.
brought them. Hess could have ate one during the podcast.
I threw them away
What
last
wouldn't
night.
happen?
I guess never mind then.
It's fucking hot.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we have our
So-
vlog that's supposed to go up today is basically done.
By the way,
But then
I liked
we're seeing
your video you sent in for last week's vlog.
Yeah, I know. I know.
But so I brought the camera.
The camera?
So hopefully we could film a quick something for today's vlog.
Well, he already pooped.
He can pretend to poop again.
I
I'll
can't.
go in there and I'll wipe his ass.
Oh my god.
And then Nick will walk in and be like, "It's not what it looks like. I'm really fingering him just like that guy did later in the episode."
Yeah, where he's like, "Oh yeah," and then he's like,
Smells
"Smells
like
pussy to me." I'm like,
Spoilers.
wow.
So where are we?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, she sent the raven off to Littlefinger.
Yeah. So brother Ray tells a story about how he used to
B. Ray Charles.
beat up people and
Used to be a bad person, right?
yeah, he was a bad guy.
Yeah.
And then three dudes roll up and be like, "Hey, you guys got any horses or metal or food?" And they're like, "No, fuck off."
And the hound is a little like, "Oh fuck, I hope they don't recognize me," in the back a little bit. Like he was a little on edge.
Do you think he was saying, "Oh fuck, I hope they don't recognize me," or "Oh fuck, this is trouble"? Like they're gonna
I think
do something.
I think it's both.
See, I didn't think he was worried about them recognizing him because I don't think he.
Well, I
gives a
think
fuck.
he thought, "Oh, if they recognize me, I'm gonna have to kill him." And then,
Yeah.
or if there's trouble, I think either way is I don't want to have to kill him. But I thought I was like, "Oh fuck, this is just gonna lead to trouble."
And then he goes and chops some wood, and they're all dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had the guy hanging there.
Dunzo.
I like too later on. Is it this episode or next episode? No, it's
Next.
next. Yeah, when he finds him, he takes the guy's boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. And then the last scene is Arya is walking down the street all fucking.
Singing
Whistling
do
Dixie, do dum diddy do.
That was gay. No,
Snapping my fingers just to taking a poop.
you can walk and take a poop.
Sure,
Hess is a goat.
I'm sure I could if I needed to.
That's a good vlog segment.
Might be a little slippery, but
Wow.
might get onto my calves,
no, but
onto my shoes.
She's confident. She's like throws the money down. I want a cabin, and I want one tomorrow morning. And she's like, "Nah." And then some old lady comes up and stabs her in
And
the
she's like,
face.
"Oh,
Yeah.
precious little girl."
I thought at first she slit her throat, and I'm like, no fucking way.
When this scene happened and like she jumped in the water and all that, he was like terrified that Arya was dead.
Yeah, I got well, I'm sitting, I'm watching it, and I'm like, she's not dead. I'm like, there's no fucking way. I'm like, there's just no fucking way.
Watching this, we were both like, "Oh god!" Like she might
I was
be
a little
dead.
worried.
I mean, obviously it crossed my mind, but I'm just like, because she like goes like this, and it makes that sound. So I thought she slit her throat, and then she's like, doing the fucking Jon Snow fucking.
looks like you're doing something
Yeah.
else.
Well, anyways.
Oh, you should get that video, but have him talking about dicks again.
Oh god. No, but
That
yeah.
dick in my mouth.
I was just like, there's no way there's no way. It just can't happen.
You never know. They killed Jon Snow and Ned Stark and Robb Stark.
Yeah.
And Bob Stark.
And Catelyn Stark.
Yeah,
Obviously
no
the
one cares
Starks
about Cat.
didn't really play a big role in the show.
Well, they play a big role.
Kind
in
of
dying.
do, but kind of don't.
They're they're just not
It's a
the
big
main.
role.
they're
They
I
just
mean,
the
there's
main
really
characters.
There's 3 Starks left.
Yeah.
Three
Arya,
star.
Sansa, and Rickon.
I forget about
Rickon Stark.
You don't count Bran.
Oh yeah, fucking
You don't count John.
No.
No,
legs.
he calls Bran the Night King. So
yeah.
You don't count John.
Jon
Well,
Stark?
I mean, in all technicality, he's a Snow, but sure.
Okay. I don't think he's a Stark, but that's a whole nother story.
yeah,
Okay, Wilbur.
we got some podcast secrets, bub.
Awesome. Yeah. It's probably not even Ned's fucking kid. Doesn't look like Ned.
Neither's Arya.
Maybe fucking Caitlyn was Caitlyn. Why did I say it like that?
I'm not fucking Caitlyn.
Maybe she was screwing the milkman.
That's not his mom.
Huh?
That's not John's mom.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like.
Oh, for Arya?
Yeah, for Arya.
Yeah, she wasn't screwing anybody.
You never know.
No, I do. She was pregnant and she came out of her vagina.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah.
I was gonna say we never saw Arya come out of her vagina.
I did.
I mean,
I was with Brad.
what if that's like the whole thing right there? That like, in reality,
it's not.
Arya is Jaime's kid or something, like something weird, like
And I am sorry we brought up this conversation.
It's not.
Okay.
It's dumb.
That's okay.
He's like, what if Jaime is fucking Ned's son?
Mind blown.
Nope.
So episode
8.
Episode 8. No one.
No, you remembered.
Yes.
You guys are better at this than me, and for some reason, making me do the intros.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, because I never know the titles or anything.
So technically, you never have to honk that horn ever again. You can just take my great honking skills today, and that could be your honk.
Oh, good.
From
Throw
here
that
on
bitch
out.
away then.
Yeah.
Episode 8.
No one. Nick, you want to lead us?
Yeah, can you shut the fuck up?
Absolutely.
Jesus.
Just let me know when you're ready.
I want to talk more about Jon Snow's parents.
Do you really?
No, let's not.
Because I feel like in a roundabout way, it'll eventually lead to, you know.
I'm not supposed to know.
Yeah.
Is it something you're not supposed to know?
Who knows?
It's-
but it's making it
I'll
seem
tell
that
you
way.
what. You've seen.
Yeah, I've seen it all,
the
right?
Scenes.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, I know. We've talked about it. We talked about it last week.
In
They
those-
could show you how the fucking show
in
ends
those-
right now, and you don't know
They should.
because it hasn't happened.
They'd show you how they showed you how this season ends. In those visions.
Those little.
Yep. You
Yeah.
see how the season
How'd that
ends.
go again?
That's what it sounds like when he comes.
You would know that.
It's like a machine gun. You get a duck, and you're like, "Oh God, Hess is coming!"
Wow.
Puts holes in the wall. It's fucking strong.
You know, he scares the shit out of me.
I scare you. He's the one that got bullet semen.
Why do you know that?
Well, you know, one day we were over here and
No, there's no we.
we started talking about Jon Snow's parents, and one thing led to another, and he started coming.
Who do you think Jon Snow's parents are?
I honestly don't know.
Do you
I it never crossed my mind until you guys brought it up.
Do you want to know who I think his parents are?
Well, I'll tell you, my sister watched.
So it's not
my
Ned and
my sister,
some rando.
My sister watched 7 seasons in a row, rewatched.
Yeah.
And I go, so who are Jon Snow's parents? And she says, what? So it's not obvious.
Oh,
well,
okay.
I mean, if you pay attention.
It's not fair because I told you.
Yeah, but I can't say, but there's literally a scene where they say.
Like recently?
No, in the next season.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, fuck, did I miss this?
No, so I don't know how she would miss that.
There's just hints
Okay.
so far.
But there is a scene.
Hints. Okay.
See, here's the thing. I never believed.
He spoiled it for me way early.
I never believed that he was Ned Stark's son from the get-go.
Why? Because the book said so?
Because the book said no.
There's just hints, isn't there?
So
Like-
there's something coming up in the future episodes that is in the book in season 1's book
Uh-huh.
that is said by Ned. Well, in the books, Ned thinks it because in a book you can be like, oh, Ned's walking away thinking this, but you can't tell what
Right.
someone's thinking in a show.
Right.
So he goes over the stuff, and and then I looked into stuff, and there's things that happen that don't make sense, and just it doesn't all align, and it's got to be this and this, and they revealed it last season that it is that.
Oh, cool.
It is what he thought, since season 3 probably.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But if you don't, but not just thinking that he's Ned's kid doesn't
Right.
make
Yeah,
you stupid.
It
or
doesn't.
something,
Right.
you know?
And then also in reality, so far in the show, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, true. Because no one else knows except the audience.
It maybe will matter in the brand new season coming up, but so far it has nothing to do with the show.
Because just because we know this doesn't mean that everyone
90% of the characters in the show have no idea.
99%.
Yeah,
of
have
the
no
characters.
idea. I think only 2 people know.
Yeah.
Okay. This is all going over my head, so.
No, yeah, but
Yeah.
it should.
Yeah.
It'll make sense quickly though.
Enough future talk.
I just want to point out we're in episode 2. We're 50 minutes in.
Yeah, but it'll really.
Yeah.
50 minutes?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Wowzers!
The dog got excited when you said 50 minutes.
50 minutes, baby.
That's the dog that's squeaking now, not Jerome with the foot bar.
We didn't need to tell people that.
We could have told people that. Okay, so it starts off with Joffrey's death.
Really?
I knew that.
Yeah, the parody.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, what? I don't remember that at all.
Lady Crane is holding whatever his name is.
Yeah. The pretend Joffrey.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she took Arya's advice from the last episode when she's like, yeah, she's like really gets into it. And she loves her kids and blah blah blah. Like, she really took her advice on that.
Yeah, she took advice, and then the crowd went crazy.
Yeah.
They're like, oh.
They were like crying and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
It was a good performance, man.
Absolutely.
You never cried at a play before?
I don't think I would ever cry at a play.
No.
Me either. I was just asking.
No. The only plays I ever saw was like, musicals.
Has a movie or like a TV show ever made you guys cry?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like Westworld? When you found out like Dolores was in someone, you're like, oh, fuck.
No.
Oh.
No. You've got to cry at fucking movies.
Did you cry when Omar Little got killed? Spoilers?
I didn't.
No, I accidentally read it
didn't.
ahed of time.
Wow.
I didn't cry. I was just like, what? I was pissed.
I knew he died at some point, but I didn't know how.
Oh, okay. So that's not as bad.
That's what happens when you watch a show when it's already over.
Yeah, I guess he did find out that Jon Snow dies.
How about the Bud Light Super Bowl commercial?
Did you
I
know?
thought that was kind of.
Well, I guess you did. Did you read the thing you sent us about it?
No, I didn't, because I didn't know if there was spoilers in it, so I didn't even open it.
I don't think there was, but I guess
That's why I was just
guess
like, I'll just tag these guys in it.
Game of Thrones said well, first off, we do it with him. He has to die, and at the BudKnight, he has to die.
Yeah.
We can't let the mountain lose to that and all that. But then they said there's alternate versions of that they're gonna do. Like they wanted to team up with Coca-Cola and do a White Walker polar bear.
Oh wow,
that would have been pretty cool.
But
I guess they had some other maybe the Energizer Bunny and stuff like that. They had other ideas, and then they just went with Bud Light because they had the BudKnight and all that.
Interesting.
I was expecting a real trailer, so I was
disappointed. I heard that they did that to be to go with Super Bowl stuff because they usually do a BudKnight ad, and then we'll just release our real trailer next week, and we don't have to pay millions of dollars to put it on TV.
What's funny is
we can just put it on YouTube and Twitter, and everybody will watch it.
The funny thing is that I don't want to know stuff until I see it, but then I was disappointed.
It'll all be so vague we'll have no idea. It'll just be it'll boom boom dragon Jon Snow. Oh cool.
We can break down the trailer frame by frame.
We will probably. And someone will be like, you didn't see that there.
I'll just have to turn that video on real quick and hit like, and
they'll be like Parasite.
I'm gonna make sure the first frame of the video is a spoiler.
You better not. I won't finish this podcast.
You know what I did in our vlog? You know how
not this literal podcast. I just won't do it anymore.
I think you like it too much.
And then it'll be the Nick and Jerome show moving forward.
I don't see that happening.
Shit. Do you think your oysters, clams, and cockles have gotten enough play yet?
You asked me that last week.
That's the second time you've asked that.
No, I know, but it's been a week later.
I did tweet it. I did tweet it at the YouTube team yesterday.
And I retweeted it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I don't know if anyone even looked at it.
You know what's funny? I deleted it off my phone, and then we had to play it on the podcast again here, so then I resaved it, and I was like, I'm not deleting this ever. I was just in case I have it on my phone.
I don't think I have.
I think it's on my computer as well.
Oh, it's probably on the text that she sent me.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, I got it back from your
Abby
text.
has it too, so
I'll have to text her if I ever lose it.
She's texted it to you, right?
Yeah.
I think she needs to
By the way,
she needs to take more secret videos.
Shout out Abby, happy birthday, right?
Yeah, happy birthday. I mean, it's gonna be a little late.
Can we do it live right now?
Yeah, yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Is she gonna hear us?
We do it loud.
Loud?
Is she gonna hear us?
Okay.
Yeah, loud. You don't have to hold your mics on your mouth. But ready?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Abby. Happy birthday to you. Wow.
Cha cha cha.
I was wondering who was gonna say that.
She's probably like, what the fuck?
She probably didn't hear it. Dog heard it. Somebody heard it.
She comes out. Are you guys talking? You talking to me?
Maybe now we can hear Hess's neighbors bang.
Oh, maybe. I've never got to hear him.
Well, she texted me.
Oh. Thanks.
Oh.
What'd she say?
Not going to read what she said.
Can I see it?
I don't know.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it.
Is it bad?
Yeah, we'll just leave that one off air.
I really hope my camera saw it and I can see what she sent you.
I don't think so.
I'm trying to read it through his eyes. What did she say?
You cocksucking motherfucker.
They want to know what you just said. Can I tell them? No. Okay. That's what I thought. I can. She texted me, I'm changing my tampon. So, yeah.
Happy birthday.
So we have about 4, possibly, we could maybe stretch it to 10 minutes to discuss the rest of this episode.
Okay, cool. Well, I mean, we went through one note in episode 8.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to bring it up.
Okay, so Arya...
Big spoiler, Daenerys comes back.
Oh, fuck.
Shocker.
So Arya goes back to Lady Crane.
Yeah.
She fixes her up.
Yeah, which is, I mean, kind of sucks that we're running out of time because, like, this is something I really want to talk about. Like, this is...
This is
like
how he hurries up.
You know what sucks that we just have to wrap up this
Say we just go to it goes off.
This
It's how we do it.
no,
We don't
she's
have
like the
lights
only
on though, so it
person
might get
that
hot.
that she can really technically trust because the no-face god or whatever his name is could be anyone.
Isn't it the many-faced god?
Many-face god, no-face god? I don't know.
Isn't it the many-faced god?
You mean Jagan?
No, but they
Yeah,
don't
but,
they
like, who
pray
they-
to that many-faced god?
Who do they pray to? The no-face god or the many-face god?
I don't know. You fucked me up.
It's a faceless. I'm looking it up.
Isn't it the...
Because, like, literally, she's walking through the streets, like, just fucking, like, paranoid because she doesn't know.
Yeah, but it's not the god she's nervous about.
No, I know, but she's the little girl that looks like a
many-faced
boy.
god,
Yeah,
Yeah.
many-faced
alternatively known as the god of death.
Oh,
Dun, dun,
wow.
dun. I couldn't think after you guys said all that shit.
Yeah, to be
Like,
honest, you can never.
So
think.
like
You're
she
fucking
literally just
stupid.
goes and like lays behind a bunch of clothes like in Lady Crane's dressing room.
Is
that's,
she
like, the only
related to
place-
Fraser Crane?
Probably.
Okay, crossover.
Yeah.
Is that Frasier from the show Frasier?
Fraser.
And Cheers.
Cheers, and from Arrow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He
I
was
think
in
that
Arrow
was
this
Fraser
week.
Crane, though.
Could have been. You never know.
Fraser.
So, this is Hess's favorite part when the Hound comes across the guys talking about making out with the girl and he sticks the finger in
Yeah,
the butthole.
Definitely
we
not.
all know that.
I mean, you brought it up last
I was like,
episode.
that is gay.
did he really
Like,
bring it up
that's-
last episode?
Yeah, and he said smell like pussy? Or maybe you
Oh,
brought it up. You
the-
brought it up.
Last episode we just. I think in the last podcast.
Oh.
He confused me.
Yeah, I can see the future.
Yeah.
I'm Bran.
Oh, you are? How does the show end?
Three-faced raven.
Do you mean the
Three-eyed?
three-eyed Raven?
Nope, I'm three-faced raven.
Mm.
Do you think that was a slip up or he?
It was a slip up.
Mm,
No, it
okay.
wasn't. It's fucking three-eyed raven. It's fucking not hard to remember.
Fuck, wow.
Yeah,
Really?
Neither.
Because
neither
remember,
Neither is
We're
the
talking to
many
the guy who-
the many
the Lady
faced
of Light?
god, and you call him the no faced god. That's like the exact
in all
opposite.
fairness, Nick
And-
didn't know
and-
either.
He's
I-
fucking stupid.
I didn't know because you fucked me up.
Why? Because we gave you option many-faced god or the no-faced god?
Yeah.
It's just, you crossed me
You
up.
can't blame us for your stupidity, pal.
You guys talk about so much shit. It's hard to keep it track.
I'll
Keep
keep-
it track?
It's hard to keep a track.
Yeah, he tries to talk about us.
It's hard to keep a track.
That's right.
Yeah, Ralph. What's that?
That was
Right,
racist
cut
at
that
all.
out. Get that out,
Do you
please.
think we may have the most offensive podcast?
Cut that out.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, for sure.
No, okay. Yeah, no. When YouTube was like, yeah, tweet at us your like YouTube channel under 1,000 subscribers, I was
someone
like,
can talk.
I was thinking, do I want to get their attention?
I know.
Do we want them to notice our videos?
Oysters, clams, cockles.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's just.
No, but
that's
we did have a in the night.
Well, you can cut those out. Fortunately,
Yeah, but we didn't.
Yeah, at
we
least
didn't- we didn't podcast.
here's maybe you didn't do a year in review video for 2018.
He's too lazy.
it was a lot of work.
So here's what you should do.
See,
Here's what you should do.
That's
So
what I meant by lazy.
you-
Well, when we do
You should
75 podcasts a week
no,
and shit, it's,
well, I mean that's a bit of a stretch of
Yeah.
hyperbole, but
but we do something every day.
Remember when we were gonna hurry 5 minutes ago?
But just real quick, let me just
That
touch on
was
this,
really 5 minutes
and
ago,
then
yeah.
we're good. You should have like a Pleeka Hall of Fame, like like-
best moments ever.
yeah, like and then just like you add to them, and then like you just have like a little folder on your computer,
For next year.
and then that way, like if it's super funny, like then
that's what I said that I should do that last
Yeah.
year, and then I didn't.
yeah.
I really
It's
should.
February. Do it now.
I could start doing it. People
you can
should
start doing it
that's
now.
Okay, if anyone's listening to this an hour and 43
They're
seconds
not.
in, I don't think you are. But if you are, Bobby, you're watching probably.
Bye-bye.
Comment down below
Bye-bye.
your favorite
Bye-bye.
part
Bye-bye.
of any podcast you watch of us. And I will add that in the year in review shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what you're going to call it?
Like
Year in
timestamp.
review shit?
Year in review dot shit. Colon shit.
All right, so anyways, the Hound kills 4 dudes, like, in
Like
2
it was
seconds.
6 or something. Oh yeah, yeah.
It, like, quit.
Yeah, it was.
He
quick.
was like fucking Jason Voorhees.
Yeah.
Yeah, it still grosses me out that one dude fingered his friend and smelled his fingers.
Yeah, I was like.
More
what
than
are
the
you
guy getting his head
doing?
cut off with an axe.
Well, I've seen that a lot in like shows and shit. Someone getting
Oh, but you
decapitated.
haven't seen
But I
fingers in
don't
buttholes?
see a lot of people fingering their friend's butthole and
I
smelling
mean, the
it
fact
and
that you
saying,
put your finger in his butthole, you think he'd be used to it.
well, that's different.
Oh, I got you.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Varys is
Interesting.
leaving. He's going to go on a secret mission to Westeros.
Yeah.
So there was a part in this as they walked by a priestess, and I turned to, because we watched this one together.
Yeah.
I turned to him. I go, "You think he thinks that's the Lady of Light? Did you think that was Melisandre?
No,
Are you sure?"
didn't even notice her.
Oh.
You know, at the end when he goes to the male Melisandre guy, I turned to him and said, "Do you think Hess thinks that's Melisandre?"
Yeah, we got Hess jokes as we go.
Yeah.
That's okay.
The High Septon wants Cersei to come to the Sept,
And she
she's,
says, "No, fuck you, bitch. Get off my
Yeah,
lawn."
come here, and then
"These notes are quick,"
fuck
Yeah.
Ding Dong McGee tries to test the mountain, and,
and he rips his fucking head off.
yeah, and
Yeah.
his spine and everything. It's like doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh,
I don't think it sounded like that at all.
No.
More like,
Well,
Yeah,
that-
but it was like.
that
But I
was
mean, like
closer.
you know, like that's what's coming out. I don't know. That was bad.
coming out.
That was bad. Anyway, yeah, that was just stupid. But yeah, it was pretty brutal. I'm surprised. I was surprised they didn't show it.
They kind of did.
I mean, kind of like as it was like coming away, but like I'm surprised they didn't like full on show it because like it's HBO.
I was happy with what they showed.
Yeah, I mean it was fine.
good enough. And plus, Lancel, was it Lancel?
Yeah.
The look on
Lancelot?
his face was like, oh fuck.
They all look
Yeah.
like they pooped their pants.
They did.
Is it? It's
Yeah.
right after this, maybe a little bit after they abolish trial by combat too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's theory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your theory went down the drain.
Why?
Because you go,
Because
oh, you're gonna get the mountain and then they're gonna fight.
Yeah, and you said the
Trial by
mountain's gonna
combat.
lose. And I said, who can beat the mountain?
Yeah.
And then that's when John and I looked at each other like, okay, that's what you think, pal.
He's like, yeah. Tommen doesn't even know he's fucking his mom. Not literally.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't remember.
With by
Tommen fucking-
abolishing
He's like, whose pussy is this?
by abolishing trial by combat, he's fucking his mom.
Right. So to speak.
He's lost it.
I just imagine Tommen like having sex and be like,
Oh god.
"Mom, what are you doing here?"
Where's the High Sparrow? And then Brienne and Podrick arrive at River Run. And
They go in.
And-
People say no, and then they leave.
Bronn and Podrick together were happy.
Yeah, that was
cool.
funny.
I like that
Yeah.
together.
He's like, you think they're fucking in there?
I
I'd
like
fuck
that.
her. You fuck
Yeah,
her.
I'd fuck her.
You get
You'd
the
fuck her,
magic
right?
cock.
He's not grabbing his dick.
Yeah. Bronn's fucking awesome. I wonder how he's gonna die.
Naked in a tree with a noose around his
That's
cock.
pretty specific.
Yeah. It's almost
Um,
like I wrote that episode.
And then so then as Bran leaves, he goes, if he doesn't go, we're gonna be on different sides. And Jamie kind of got a look in his eye like, oh yeah, hopefully it won't come to that.
Yeah.
Do you think they're in love?
Yeah. I think they want to fuck like rabbits.
Do you?
I don't know.
I don't get that they want to.
Even Bronn was like, yeah, they want to fuck.
Well, like she comes to return the sword.
It
and
might be
he's
because I
like,
can't picture her
See,
having sex.
I think they want to fuck. I think they're in love, but because of her like morals and shit, like she's like, oh, I'm gonna serve, blah blah blah. She would never do it. Like she would never settle down. I don't think. But I think if she was going to, it'd be with him.
Okay. Some people think that they'll get together at some point. but
Really?
I don't think. I don't.
I don't think it will because I think she's always gonna be
I
fighting
think it's
for
a.
something.
I think it's a pipe dream.
could be.
So Blackfish won't help Sansa,
Yeah.
which makes sense. You don't want to give up your land to go help
Right.
your.
Yeah, it made sense. He's like, oh, she's just like her mother, blah blah. He's like, but
He finally.
this
yeah,
is my land, and I got to stay for mine. And I know she needs help with hers, but whatever.
He wouldn't even read the note at first, and then he finally broke down and read it, and then you could tell he wanted to help, but he's just
Yeah.
like, I can't.
But for the
Yeah.
same reasons she's doing hers, he has to do
Yeah.
the same thing for himself.
Yeah. And then that's when Tommen announced the royal announcement: trial by combat is forbidden. Loras and Cersei will have a trial. And then I wrote hint of episode 10. I don't know what that means.
Oh, I know exactly what it means, but we shouldn't say it because you wrote it as hint for episode 10.
Okay, good, because I totally forgot what it meant.
Because it's something that Cersei says, and she said it for like the 4th time. Or no, Jamie says it about her, but says it for like the 4th time.
I don't think that was it, but...
Let me whisper in your ear.
No, I know what you're
no
talking
idea.
Oh,
about.
okay.
Because
that happened around that time.
it's when
I wasn't gonna whisper it in the mic. I was gonna turn the mic away and whisper it in his ear.
So Tyrion is trying to get Grey Worm and Melisandre, Miss Andy to drink, which he does.
I like that.
He
Yeah, and
gets
they
him to
start
drink.
telling
I
jokes.
think Miss
and
Andy is getting a little tipsy.
yeah, and then Grey Worm's like, he's
Told a
like,
couple
that was the worst joke I've ever heard.
Yeah.
I like
I'm
it.
a fucking soldier. You think I haven't heard a joke?
And they're like, "You lied." He's like, "It was a joke." That was actually the funniest
Yeah,
joke of all.
it was.
I love those.
And then you
three
find out
together.
that the city's under siege.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
on fire.
What was the purpose of them? He just wanted to drink with them, or
he just wanted them
He's
to let
bored.
loose. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like before when they were waiting in the
Well,
room to kill time.
I, you know, I'm watching it, and I'm just like, what? I don't
No one
get
wants
it.
to drink a 40 by themselves.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
you want people to help you.
Hmm.
The more you know.
Can you drink a 40 fast? Like, can you like chug a 40?
You can. I don't
Can you
suggest it.
personally?
Yeah, I'm asking if you can.
Back in the day, I could. Yeah.
Back in the day. Well, because there's a radio host that here in the valley that says he will
Oh, I can't beat somebody. No.
out chug anyone with a 40.
Well,
So-
I know someone
Yeah,
named
but-
Myron Lee that could beat his ass.
Okay.
What about a
I
butthole
literally
chug?
one time we went to the liquor store. We drove back to my house, which because we used to do a lot of drinking and driving back. It was early '90s. No one
Right,
gave a fuck.
right.
So I ran in the house to grab something, and I came back, and his fucking 40 was gone. I was like, "Oh my god!" And he used to never get drunk. Like he'd always be the guy that didn't get drunk.
Right.
He was so fucked up that night.
Wow. Do you think you could butthole chug?
No.
Do you think you could do it? Even if, like, say we got like a beer bong and I stuck it in your
No,
asshole.
it's not even an option.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just because you don't want to do it doesn't mean
Would
can't.
you? Would you do it? Do you
He'd
think you
do
could do it?
I mean, I don't want to, but I think I probably could.
There's no way in how I could do that.
Why? Why not just soak a tampon in alcohol and shove it up your
Well, no,
butt?
I'm
I don't
I'm
do
not
that
saying
either.
like practically. I'm not saying I want to do these things. I'm just saying, do you think if it came
He wouldn't
to
even
it
drink a 40.
and it was like a party drink? Well, that'd be about you don't want to drink it, just stick up your ass. But do you think you're capable of doing it?
What?
Think
No, I don't.
I think we need to put this to the test.
It's not going to happen.
I mean, it's hard to.
I'm way too big of a man to be tripoded upside down, okay? With a fucking...
You could just lay on your back on the couch with your butthole up in the air, you right in that cornhole,
Just throw
disgusting.
your butthole in the air.
and let me put a beer bong in it.
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
not happen.
Okay. That was wild.
Do you think if I put a
No.
tube into Hess's butthole and the other tube in my butthole, I could transfer a fart between our butts?
That's just disgusting.
It's gross, yeah, but do you think it's possible?
So we're just like tossing a fart back and forth between the two.
It's
Tossing a
Pleeka ping pong.
Tossing a fart back and forth could be the name of our podcast. Me and Hess get together once a week. Welcome back to Tossing a Fart Back and Forth.
I could sit that one out, right?
Yeah, you could be our guest every once in a while.
No, that's okay. Yeah, so they're under fire. Jamie goes into the Edmure's tent and talks to him. Gets a little dark.
That's when he threatens to throw the baby.
Yeah.
Like he's like, I love my sister. He goes, I don't care about your sister. He's like, well, I'm gonna talk to you because you're my
Yeah.
prisoner.
And
So
you're gonna
fuck
listen,
off.
because there's nothing you can do.
And he talks him into going in, hey, give me back my castle. They let him in, and then they, all right, now give him the blackfish. And
Yeah.
And Blackfish
Guy's a
dies anyways
dick.
while he's sword fighting.
Well, and it's funny because Blackfish knew everything. Like he was like,
Yeah.
"This is what's going to happen."
Yeah, and it
he was
happened
like,
exactly that way.
I can't not do something my lord tells me to do.
pretty much, yeah,
And he's like, "We're all
word
gonna
for
die.
word."
We're all going to die. Do not open the fucking gate.
But he gets,
He is my lord, my lord."
and then he's like, all right, open the gate and put down all your weapons, and then go find the blackfish and get him
Yeah.
in chains. And the guy's like, what?
Yeah.
No way.
I never saw
What
that.
the fuck?
But before the blackfish, we don't get to see him die.
No,
Yeah.
you don't.
But he gets Bran and Podrick out.
Yeah, they're on a boat.
They're on a boat. Was that the one we thought it was a little cheesy when Jamie waved her?
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Goodbye, my lord.
And then she's like,
Yeah, I thought it was dumb.
okay, cool.
Because at first he's like looking at her like, "What the fuck?" And then he's like, "Oh."
I think he
Fuck
should have shot a flaming arrow.
That's what I thought. I thought maybe he was gonna like turn and fucking,
And then Daenerys comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a big shocker when she walked in. I was like, "No way, it's Daenerys."
Did you go Targaryen?
I just said
Breaker of change, biggest dick in
Wow.
Atlanta.
You might have.
Um,
That's the end, right? That's where it ends.
that was it.
no, that was not it.
Never mind. I
Yeah.
was
Then-
wrong.
The Hound meets up with Beric Dondarrion.
Oh yeah, and he kills. He gets to kill 2
yeah.
men.
I really liked the Hound this episode
Yeah.
Yeah.
because he was trying to be good, and then they just forced him to. He literally killed 6 people.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah, I
ended
think
up being
so.
about 6. Yeah.
And quick.
Yeah.
He just hung the 2.
Yeah.
2 or 3. They let him hang.
He wanted to cut the guy's head off, and then they
Yeah.
said, no, I don't do that. So they just kicked the stools out from under them.
Yeah. And they that was pretty cool. I mean, it was I don't know. He was like he wanted to, but he still got to kill the guys that killed his whole like little
His people he was with.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then he eats with them, and they're like, "Hey, you should join us.
Yeah.
You're here for a reason."
Yep.
It's funny. I kind of forgot that they fought already, and he killed the guy, and they brought him back,
Oh,
and then they're
Like,
hanging
I'll
out,
kill you
and then they're
again.
hanging out together again. Yeah.
there's a reason you beat me. He goes, "Yeah, because I'm bigger and better than you."
The whole storyline, like with them and like everything else, like, when everything starts to kind of coming together,
Mhm.
it gets really cool.
Come together
Right
On-
now.
over me. I thought this was.
Shoo.
Doom, doom. I thought this was where the Hound sees a little something.
Oh no, I think that's
Must-
next season, or maybe the next couple episodes of this, but I think it's next season.
Mm. Do you think the Hound will ever be reunited with Arya?
I hope so.
Do you?
And I wonder how he'll feel.
I don't remember if that happens or not. But I would love them to be together, but I don't remember honestly.
Do you think it'll happen?
No,
Okay.
but I wanted to, but I don't remember either way.
Yeah, I wanted to too. And then the last scene is
These blue blockers.
no,
Are they?
no. Aren't those your Steve
Yeah, they're my
glasses?
Steve glasses.
Oh, okay. They look like blue.
You should wear them for the rest of the podcast.
All right, give him here, bub.
So Arya wakes up to Lady Crane getting killed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't see that coming at all.
yeah, she totally got her killed.
Absolutely.
And then there was a cool little chase scene. Oh, yeah, there's a lot left this episode. We thought it was over a while ago. And then she
Well,
gets,
because the chase scene is the end.
she gets chased down and chases her right to
She did knock
Neil.
over a couple fruits.
She's a tough
Yeah.
little biscuit, man.
Which one?
Yeah.
Arya?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how they try to fake us out a little bit too. Like she cuts the candle, and then you just see like blood dripping into there, and you're like, "Oh, which one's it gonna be?"
Yeah.
Even like it's
Yeah.
gonna be Arya, but like they try to do that, and
she
then
puts,
she
puts
had the
her
girl's
face
face
up.
on there. That was awesome.
Yeah,
And then I
it was
like,
cool.
and then I like how she has the sword up to
Yeah,
Joggin. She's
when Joggin's like,
I'm
"Oh,
Arya
He
Stark.
like
well, she-
pushes his chest into the sword. Like,
Yeah.
go for it.
but he's like, "Oh, girl's finally a faceless man, or it has no name or whatever." He's
Yeah.
like, "No, I'm fucking Arya Stark, piece of
from
shit.
Winterfell.
yeah. And
Not
I'm
my dick."
bitch.
Yeah.
And then he gets
She
a
threw
smile.
a gang sign?
And then when she turns around and leaves, he gets a big smile. Well, not a big smile, but he got a smirk on his face.
Yeah,
Smirk,
he's like,
like,
"Oh,
He was like, "Oh, hey."
just like Fight Club, you finally made it in."
Yeah.
Now she's gonna
The
go in there
chase
and
is
say,
over, yeah.
Yeah, his name is Robert Paulson.
Chafe is chafe.
The chase is over.
The
Thank
chase
God, 'cause
is
this shit was
over.
starting to
It's not
hurt.
worth it anymore, yeah. You know?
And that's it. That's all, folks. That was our 4-hour episode.
That's it. No, only an
2
hour
hours and 66
14
minutes.
I think
That's
this
actually
is
not
our
too
longest
shabby.
one. I think
We'll probably cut that
Oh,
down
I'll
to about
show-
a minute 8 or something.
I'll show you the longest one.
we're gonna pull out Hess's cock again.
Again?
Oh, did we cut that part out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
A little ASMR to end it.
anything else you guys want to talk about on the podcast while Hess eats? That's fucking gross.
No.
Hess, would you like the honors of
I don't even mind like people chewing, but like I can't stand it.
honking the
I
horn?
was like really over exuding that to try to get a reaction, so it worked.
You got it.
Yeah, that's called
My-
reaction porn.
Why is this not working?
Because you're squeezing
'Cause
it like a tart.
Because you pretend like you're jerking it off.
All right, thanks for watching Random Ramblings this week, everybody. Next week, the finale, Game of Thrones
9
season
and
6.
10. Ding
Yeah.
dong, the Battle of the Bastards, and Walk Us Home.
Is that really what they're called?
Battle of the Bastards, isn't that what?
That is the
that's
next
9,
one, yeah.
but 10 is not called Walk Us Home.
Oh, okay. I totally thought this.
I don't think it is.
I was gonna name it, but I think that should probably be a bad thing.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah. Never mind. Hodor.
Thanks for
Hold the
watching.
door!
Please like, subscribe, listen to us on Anchor or iTunes. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace!
It's like, whose pussy is this?